Welcome back to the Master Debaters. This week's episode, we got a very special episode with WrestleMania right around the corner. Figured we'd honor it with our top 10 best wrestlers of all time.
Hey, man, there's a lot to pick from. This ought to be a good list. Do you want to start this off, or do you want me to?
I'll start her off.
Go right ahead.
Let's go right to it. Now, this one, my number 10, some people may be on the fence. This was a tough list for me to come up with because I'm a wrestling fan. This guy, I've been watching him for the past year or so. He's just been kicking some ass. Went back, watched some of his older stuff that I never watched before. He's a hell of a guy. AJ Styles. He is truly...
I don't like him.
He's truly phenomenal.
I don't really like, honestly, anything about him. I don't like his look. I don't like his hair. I don't like his character.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Him or not. I'm not a big He's fan. A hell of a wrestler.
Well, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not really. He doesn't beat my top 10. My number 10 guy. Bet you that.
Who's your number 10 guy?
Number 10 guy for me. The Godfather.
Are you?
No!
Are you
fucking
kidding?
The Godfather. Number 10 is the Godfather.
Wow.
He's number 10 greatest wrestler of all time.
Oh, I got this one in the
No, you don't.
Bag.
No, you don't. The Godfather is number 10, dude.
Do I even have to? I'm not even going to argue.
There's nothing to argue about. He's way better than AJ Styles.
You're absolutely right.
You see AJ Styles come down with the hose, let me know.
Who's next on your list? Val Venus? Hello, ladies.
No, he's not. He's a little further up.
Oh, God.
Number 9 on my list is the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. He's number 9. He wasn't really a good wrestler, per se, because he couldn't even move much. But just the fact that he was so big and...
He did go on the feet for like 18 years.
He did, man.
I had him right on the edge. I'm not going to argue with that, because I had him right on the edge.
Plus, he did The Princess Bride. That helps.
It's got nothing to do with wrestling, but...
Sure does. A lot of wrestlers do movies. And he did a great one.
Not really a lot. There's only a few of them. And one of those wrestlers that does movies is my number 9. He's also been a hell of a wrestler. 16-time world champion, actually. John Cena. A lot of people are going to say they hate him, but look, you got to give the guy...
A lot of people like me are going to say it didn't even make my list.
You got to give the guy his due. He's a hell of a worker. He can hype a crowd up.
How's that going to do a hell of a work?
In the ring. He works good in the ring.
What the...
Do you even know what wrestling is?
Dude, he's a hell of a worker, so you put him in the top 10?
Yeah. The past 6 months, he's had like 3 or 4
Leaping
or 5
Lanny Poffo was a hell of a worker, too.
Look,
but I wouldn't put him in the top 10.
Cena's a 16-time world champion. He's sold the most fucking merchandise in WWE history out of everybody. The guy is the face of
He's not
wrestling.
The face.
He's the face
He's
that
not
runs
the
the
face.
place.
He's
not the face of wrestling. That's
he's
my
not
number 9.
the face of wrestling.
My number 8 is not the face that runs the place. He's the actual guy that runs the place, and still hell of a wrestler in his prime. Triple H.
Didn't make my list. Triple H is a piece of shit.
14-time world champion.
Not even a good wrestler.
Great, probably.
He's got a nose out to here.
One of, if not the greatest heels of all time.
Dude,
Do you know what a heel is? Do you know what a heel is?
Fucking thing on the back of my shoe.
For you people that don't know what a heel is in wrestling, it's a bad guy. Triple H.
So why don't you just say bad guy?
Had DX. Oh man, he was fucking awesome.
No, he wasn't.
Triple H.
First of all, DX was Shawn Michaels. That's who that was.
DX was Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and then Shawn Michaels left.
China was a more important DX person than Triple H.
You're a fucking idiot.
Triple H.
Triple H fucking...
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Triple H carried the WWF in 2000. He carried it when Stone Cold was...
My number 8.
Stupid
ass fucking list.
Waiting for this
get yours done over as quick as possible. My number 8. Woo! Ric Flair. Number 8, also a what's he got, 16 too? 16 world championships? Ric Flair. He is, without a doubt, one of the top 10 wrestlers ever.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Wow.
Number 8.
Number 8, dude. He's one of the greatest.
Next.
Number 7. You can pick whichever one of these guys' characters you want to pick from because he's got a bunch of them. So I'll just say his name, Mick Foley. But I actually prefer his character of Mankind to all of them. But he's my number 7.
I'm not going to argue, although Cactus Jack was his better character. Every real wrestling fan knows that. I'm not going to argue with you because he was another one right on the cusp. Like I said, this was a really tough list for me. I was basically flipping coins for that number 10 spot.
Yeah.
Foley would have been on it. I don't think
He's amazing. The guy jumped off fell off the top of the Hell in a Cell. He fell on like a thing of thumbtacks.
He did. You know who else did that though? Shane McMahon last year jumped off the cell, but he's not the greatest wrestler of all time.
He's not the greatest wrestler of all time. He's number 7.
Number 7 for me.
Dumbass.
Moving on. Chris Jericho, Y2J. Also,
Ain't on my list. He's not on my list.
He's been around for almost 30 years.
So that makes him the greatest?
He continually reinvents himself. Dude. This guy is so good.
You made the list.
He put a fucking list. He got a list over. A piece of paper with shit on it. He got over. People love it. That's the reason me and you are doing this list now. Because the list of Jericho.
If he has a list with a bunch of shit on it, then your name must be on there.
No. You're the one that made the list, you fucking asshole. Man. Chris Jericho, number 7. This guy doesn't have him on the list. He's not Lionheart. Jericho.
He's not even a top 30.
Crazy.
He's not top 30.
Wow. This guy. Wow. I swear to God.
Wow. Go.
Number 6 for me. This is where we start to get to the nitty gritty for me. Yeah. Another seasoned vet, been around for about 30 years, still fucking going. The Undertaker.
Oh, he didn't make my list. Didn't make my list. The Undertaker ain't on my fucking list. I'll tell you that right now, dude. Dude, The Undertaker, he's not on my list, dude.
Hello?
He's not.
Are you hearing this fucking bullshit?
Dude.
Holy shit.
People are going to agree with my list over yours.
No.
Yes, they are.
Not with the fucking Godfather at number 10.
Yes, the Godfather is above The Undertaker.
The fucking
He's above John Cena.
Himself.
He's above Chris Jericho.
Holy.
The Godfather's ahead of all them.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Number 5 for me. Number 5 for me is probably going to make you say another wow because
I'm ready for it.
Well, no, you're not because you're probably going to be speechless at this one, but because he's only number 5, and I only put him on there. I'm not a huge fan of him, but I put him on there because he is iconic. Stone Cold Steve Austin, number 5, and he's lucky he got that high. Lucky.
He's lucky.
Yeah, he is.
This fucking.
Yes, he's lucky he got that high.
I don't even have to.
What are you, constipated? Come on,
actually,
man.
I am. But I don't even have to fucking read the rest of my list. I already know mine's better than yours.
Go. It's your turn.
You're up.
I'm up again?
You got number 6, right? Now you're going on to 5.
Number 5 for me. One step above Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Macho Man, Randy Savage. He was, champion multiple times with the Intercontinental. He's actually good in my opinion, he was good when he was a heel and a good guy. Both. He was good both ways. So the only time I didn't like him, it was when they made him that king thing. That was kind of
Macho King.
I didn't like that. But the other part of it was good. King. And he also had one of the greatest, the original diva, one of the best ballets, Elizabeth.
Technically, she wasn't a diva.
Yeah, she was a ballet
diva.
Yeah. But the Macho Man, number 5.
I'm not going to argue with you there because he was one of the ones that was in that coin flip for number 10. So, I mean, I really don't need to argue with you with that fucking shit list you put up.
This is a great list.
Number 5.
And it gets better as it goes.
Number 5 for me is definitely the best technical wrestler, the best worker of all time. Ran one of the greatest stables ever. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. 20 plus years in the business.
Everyone's going to get a wow out of this. Shawn Michaels isn't on my list.
Wow!
No, he's not on my list.
I'm not even going to
He's
wow
not
anymore
on my
because I'm expecting this
It's
shit.
not Shawn Michaels. Dude, the wrestlers I have on my list are better than him. And the Godfather is better than Shawn Michaels.
Mr. WrestleMania himself, the icon.
It doesn't matter.
The main event.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. I told you it was coming.
Wow.
Go on. Is it my turn?
No, it's my turn.
Go again,
Number
dude.
4 for me.
Probably not on my list.
Who knows where the fuck this guy stands on his list?
Yeah.
Probably not even on it.
Yep.
The way this has fucking been going.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people out there are probably going to have this guy higher than where I've got him. Simple fact that he's at number 4 for me is because he was horrible in the ring as a wrestler. Everything else that came along with it was amazing, though. Hulk Hogan. Number 4 for me.
He's pretty good. He was actually really good.
He basically
He made wrestling what it is.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
Did. He's an icon. Hulkamania, running wild.
If he was a better worker,
Say
in
your
the
prayers. Eat your vitamins.
ring, yeah, brother.
Yeah. Number. Oh,
yeah.
Did you want to go ahead? No, keep going.
Okay.
Number 4 for me. Better than Stone Cold. Better than Ric Flair. Better than Shawn Michaels. Better than the Undertaker. The Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior. He was number.
He was a
4.
gimmick.
They're all gimmicks. Every wrestler is a gimmick. Every single fucking one is a gimmick. Every fucking one. From the top guy of John Cena to the fucking Brooklyn Brawler. They're all gimmicks. Every one.
I'm done arguing.
Okay. Oh, it's number 3. Number 3 for me was already on your list. Probably the only one that was on my list that we were agreed on. And I also didn't put him at number 2 or number 1 for the same reasons you said. Says he can't fucking wrestle. And that's Hulk Hogan. But he had a good, he was good on the mic. He was good, he was good at doing the promos. Yep. But nobody's going to stay down for a 3 count from a fucking leg drop. It's dumb. His finishing move was stupid. Go ahead.
Number 3 for me was already on your list and definitely didn't deserve to be as low as he was.
Yeah.
And it's the jet flying, limo riding, styling and profiling.
What number is that? 3?
Kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing, son of a gun.
Dude, you're crazy.
Rick fucking
He's ahead
Flair.
of Mick Foley?
Whoa!
He's ahead of Mick Foley.
16-time world champ. He's one of the
ahead
best.
Of Macho Man?
One of the best wrestlers in the ring of all time. Without a shadow of a doubt, the greatest finishing move, the fucking figure 4 leg lock.
It doesn't even hurt. The figure 4 leg lock does not hurt when you apply it.
I'll snap your
That's
fucking
the
leg
dumbest fucking move.
Ric Flair.
It's not as bad as the leg drop, but it's close. That figure 4 doesn't hurt. That's a bad finishing move.
Ric Flair's my
But if you flip it over, it reverses it. All you gotta do is
definitely shouldn't have been as low as what? You had him at number 8? Definitely shouldn't have been down there.
He wasn't at number 8. He's number 7. And he's lucky he got there.
This guy don't know wrestling.
I know wrestling.
He only watches
My
at
list is
WrestleMania.
better.
He only watches
My list
at
is better.
WrestleMania. Number 2 for me, a lot of people may actually have this one at number 1, but he was close. The Rock.
He's good.
Great wrestler, best guy on the mic in wrestling history ever, the most electrifying man in all of entertainment.
Good at both ways, too. Bad guy and good guy.
Yep, absolutely.
He was very good at both.
Absolutely, number 2 for me.
Number 2 on my list goes against something that you just said 5 minutes ago when you said your best technical wrestler was Shawn Michaels. Bullshit. This guy's the greatest technical wrestler of all time.
I'm ready to hear this one.
He is the best technical wrestler of all time, and he almost made it to number 1. It was a tough decision putting him at number 2. Bret the Hitman Hart.
Excellence of execution.
And he's the best. He's a way better technical wrestler than Shawn Michaels.
Well, yeah.
Bret the Hitman. He used to
just
give his sunglasses to little kids.
Just watched it last night. WrestleMania 12, 60-minute Iron Man match.
Yeah.
Went to no falls.
Yeah.
Went to sudden death. They went into overtime.
Right.
Bret Hart against Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels won. My opinion, that means
Did he win on talent or did he win on a predetermined ending?
he won on talent.
He won on a predetermined ending. Wrestling is fake, jackass.
he won because he's a better technical wrestler.
He
than Bret
won
Hart.
because Vince McMahon says you win and you lose.
Bret Hart almost made my list. He was in that multi-man coin flip that I was having for that 10 spot. Used to love Bret Hart.
He's
when I
not a
was
coin
younger.
flip for number 10. He's number 2.
Used to love Bret Hart when I was younger. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
Say it again. Say those 3 things again.
Unfortunately, not on my top 10 list, though.
How can he be the best there is, the best there was, the best there will be, and not be in top 10? Did you just fucking fucked yourself here?
No, buddy.
Nobody here.
You fucked yourself
just
when you had
did.
The Godfather in the top 10 list.
The host
Over
ring.
fucking when you don't even have Undertaker or Shawn
The-
Michaels on your list.
They
You have
both
like a
suck.
fucking Godfather.
They both suck, and I don't have John Cena on my list
No,
either.
and you don't have or Jericho.
Neither one of them are. None of them are better than the
Triple H.
Godfather.
Or Triple H. You got 2 guys that are just fucking. Just do your number one.
Number
Just do your
one
number
for
one.
me
You all fucking
was already on
Manchester.
his list, and for all the reasons that he said, The Rock. He is the best on the mic. He was a good wrestler. He was a good bad guy and good guy. He knew how to sell a crowd. He could get a crowd going. He still can when he shows up. As soon as his music hits, crowd goes wild. He's number 1. He's the greatest wrestler of all time.
I beg to differ because
course
my
you do.
number one
course you do.
gets a louder pop when his music hits, and he's the only one better at getting the crowd going
Nobody's
than The
better.
Rock.
Nobody's
and
better.
that is the man that made wrestling, maybe not made wrestling, but made wrestling exactly what it is today. He saved the fucking company from going out. He saved the business. He saved wrestling from falling off the face of the earth. That's Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
he was no better
and
than-
that's the bottom line because I said so. You don't know what the fuck
He's
you're
on.
talking
He's number
about.
6 on my list, and he's
And
lucky.
you're
He's
fucking
lucky.
horrible.
He's
That's
lucky he
fucking
got that
horrible.
high.
So put fucking Stone Cold
Nope.
at number 6
He ain't better
on
than
the
The Rock.
greatest wrestlers of all
He ain't better than The
time
Rock.
list.
Nope.
It's fucking insane.
He's not better than the Ultimate Warrior.
It's fucking insane.
Not better than the Ultimate
he
Warrior.
Would, if he would Stone Cold stun the shit out of the Ultimate
No,
Warrior.
he wouldn't stun the
You're
shit out of the
fucking
Godfather.
crazy. You are insane.
Your list is horrible. Everybody who thinks my list is better than his, start voting.
Go
that
ahead,
list he
because
has
I
is
already
junk.
know you all hate me.
Junk! Junk! That list is junk.